Good morning, guys. Today we're heading towards the pond. School's actually got out sick, so that means Tanner doesn't have to go to school and I don't have to work. So I texted him last night at like 1 in the morning, was like, let's go to the pond, and he said yeah. So that's what we're going to do today. Stick around. I hope you guys enjoy today's episode. So guys, like I've said in so many videos the past few weeks, it didn't work out as good as I wanted to. Only caught one fish on a pulsator. The pond is so cool though. It's so unique, and I know it has big fish in it. I mean, obviously I caught over a 4-pounder there. There have been bigger fish in the 6, 7, and even 8-pound range caught there. So it's a pond that I'm going to keep going back to and keep really focusing on and learning a lot. And I think this summer frog fishing is going to be absolutely epic there. So I've had some questions about my pond hopping, bank fishing kind of setup. I've gone over it before, but I've kind of refined it since then. And to tell you the truth, until this year, guys, pond fishing was something I just didn't do. I don't know why. I just never had a reason to. And I really never even knew people who knew places to go pond fishing. So, I've been working with some different people like Tanner. Tanner knows a lot of great ponds. Make sure and go subscribe to his channel. I'll leave the link down below. But he knows a lot of great places to go fish from the bank and all that kind of stuff. So I've really started to get into it. It's something I really enjoy, and I know you guys enjoy it too, because a lot of you guys are pond and bank fishermen. So I want to be able to bring you information that it helps you to become better anglers, and by me pond fishing, it helps me to understand and be in your guys' shoes and start to learn and tweak my setups and my different ways and techniques that I use for pond fishing so I can catch fish, so I can share them with you guys. But anyway, I'm going to show you my bag and the rods and reels that I like to take with me when I go pond fishing. Really simple, and some of you guys are going to probably think you're doing it all wrong, which hey, I probably am, but I catch fish, so I think that's all that matters, right? So my bag that I take is just this Under Armour athletic bag. Got a lot of pockets, a lot of storage, so I can put everything that I need to in there. Right here, this little pocket, I'm going to be keeping my batteries for my GoPro, my fishing license, that kind of stuff. Then I have this first kind of mid-sized pocket in here is where I'm going to keep all my plastics, my scissors, weights, hooks, marker, so I can paint baits up if I need to, pair of pliers, all that kind of stuff. Bait-wise, for my soft plastics, I'm going to bring Senkos. I'm going to bring a creature bait. I got some craws. I got some Zoom Super Hogs. And if I bring a light setup like a spinning rod, I'll bring shaky heads, extra shaky heads, wacky rigs, all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of what I'm running soft plastic-wise. I don't really bring a lot with me. I bring just a natural color for if the water's clear. I bring a dark color for if the water's dirty, and I bring that pen so that I can mark them up if I need to. Then the next pocket here is the biggest pocket. This is where I'm going to keep my boxes. I can comfortably put about 3 boxes in here. Right now I have my spinner baits because that's what I fished today and that's what the fish have been biting. So spinner baits, you know, lipless, frogs, those kinds of things. As for hard baits that I take with me, a lot of the times I'm going to bring a spinner bait. I feel like a spinner bait is just a great way to cover water. It's a great imitation of shad and or a bluegill depending on the color you're using. And I feel like I can just cover a lot of water, kind of get an idea where they're at, and then slow down with something like the shaky head or a Senko or a creature bait and catch a few more of those more pressured fish, which you'll run into, especially when you're pond fishing, just because a lot of the times a lot of people know about ponds. And if you're lucky enough to know about a pond that not very many people know about, keep it secret, my friends. Right here on this side is where I'm going to keep my Connect scale. I just put it down in that little water bottle pouch because it's easy, hides away down there. I can grab it if I need it. On this side, I got some water, just, you know, for those hot days. That way I got me a little something to drink if I need it. The next thing is, and I'll tell you one thing about this bag that I'm going to do, first aid kit and toilet paper. Well, toilet paper and baby wipes. First aid kit, just in case I get stuck or if I need to take care of something. Toilet paper and baby wipes because they're universal cleaners for everything, if you know what I'm talking about. Now, rods and reels. I usually only bring 3 or 4 rods, and I won't bring really all of them at the same time. It really depends on what I think I'm going to need. If I'm going to be frog fishing, obviously the frogging setup, 7 to 7.5 foot heavy rod, 7.3 or higher gear ratio reel, 50 to 60 pound buried. I'm going to redo my frogging setup this year, so we'll talk about that later as I start to redo it. This one right here, 7.6 medium heavy casting rod, great for jigs, Texas rigs, all that kind of stuff. Right now I got a little 3/8 ounce weight pegged, a little creature bait, and then just a 5 or a 4/0 hook. But on here I'm going 7.31 gear ratio reel, 17 pound P line. I feel like that's pretty universal setup that you can do a lot of things with. Include, if I needed to, fish a spinnerbait, all that kind of stuff. Then I bring this rod. This is my spinnerbait rod. The spinnerbait is something that I've found to be a very good pond fishing bait for me because a lot of the ponds I fish are fed by creeks, so they keep a kind of consistent water temperature. And a spinnerbait is just a great way to cover water. It comes through cover great. It's nearly weedless. And it's just great bait in my opinion. So I take my spinnerbait rod and reel, which is a 7.2 medium heavy Falcon, 6.3 to 1 gear ratio, Daiwa, and then a 15 pound P-line CXX, 17 if there's a lot of grass. And then right over there is a 7 foot medium spinning rod. That's where I'm going to throw shaky heads, wacky worms, all that kind of stuff. 15 pound braid to a 10 pound CXX P-line leader on that one. And you know, you guys have seen that rod and reel 1,000 times. Great rod and reel. So, you know, like I said, it's simple. It's not complicated. I try to not complicate it too much. I try to just have rods that are pretty general purpose that can do a little bit of everything. Like this rod right here, the spinnerbait rod has a good enough tip that if I needed to fish a lipless on it, I could. The 7.6, if I wanted to throw a swim bait, belly weighted swim bait, something like that, totally could. Same with the spinnerbait setup. The spinning rod, obviously it's a spinning rod. I mean, you can do everything with a spinning rod. The only thing that I might start integrating is some big swim baits. There's one pond that we go to that has 6, 7, and even 8 pound class fish in it. Might be able to get them to follow the big swim bait. That'll just displace a massive amount of water when you're in such a small body of water. So I may be able to get some of the big girls to come out and play. So that might be something I start integrating at a later date. But right now, this is what I use. This is what I take. And literally the last few videos that I've put out where I've been bank fishing, I've taken these 2 rods right here, and that's it with that backpack, and obviously been catching some fish and having a really good time doing it. So look forward to more videos, more pond fishing videos. I'm gonna be working with Tanner a lot more. He's such a super dude and knows a lot of great places to go fish. So we'll be working with him a lot more. Going to be doing a lot more bank fishing this year when we can't get out with the boat. But, you know, look for as much boat fishing as there is going to be bank fishing. It's going to be really, really fun. I can't wait. And I know you guys enjoy it. I know a lot of you guys, like I said, are bank anglers, and I know you guys enjoy these type of videos. So if you've got any questions or comments about any of this stuff, line that I use, baits that I use, any of that, the bag that I use, go down in the comment section, ask me any questions that you got. I'd love to talk to you guys about it. If you're new to my channel, make sure and hit that subscribe button. Go check out some more of my videos. Go check me out on all my social media. It's Alex Rudd Fishing for everything. Down there are the links for my social media and also the links for my partners like Nichols, who make the spinnerbaits, Beast Coast, who make the terminal tackle that I use. So go click a couple of those links, check some of that stuff out. But as always, you guys are sweet. And hopefully, we'll be able to get some big fish this weekend.